What's up, guys? Mike Patrick, and in this video, I want to talk about what we can use as proof that the Earth's energy is changing. I want to talk about what evidence we can use as proof that the Earth's frequency is changing, that the Earth's frequency is rising, okay? That the vibration of the planet is rising, and that the Most High is visiting Earth right now, okay? Now, I mean that, not literally like you're gonna see somebody walking around, but you know what I mean. So, what I mean is the energy, okay? The righteous energy is here, all right? What things we can use as proof of that, okay? Now, guys, you think about how in the news lately, you've been seeing a lot of situations where very prominent, so called powerful people have been under the foot, okay, and under the boot of righteousness, okay? So, what do I mean by that? Exactly what examples can I use to support that? You think about how many people that are seemingly at the top of the pyramid that are being judged, okay? And when you're at the top of the pyramid, or when you're at the top of something, right? Who's going to put their boot on your neck? If you are the authority, okay? If you were the ultimate authority, if you were the ultimate power, okay? If you were the cream of the crop, who would chastise you, right? Who would discipline you, okay? Who would convict you, all right? So, you notice in the news, okay? Think about the big college admission scandal, right? These are some of the most prominent people in our society, some of the richest, most influential, famous people in our society, okay, being called out for college admission scams, okay? Now, one thing that you have to notice, okay, and be very mindful of is, let's face it, guys, these types of things have been going on ever since they could go on, okay? So, ever since the beginning of these institutions, okay, ever since these institutions gained certain prominence, okay, within our society, people have been cutting corners, okay, pulling strings and cheating as far as getting certain people into these schools. Ever since, like I said, ever since colleges and universities came about, probably. All right. So why now? Okay. And who's looking into this, and who is actually convicting these people? Okay, who's pulling them up on these charges, so to speak? Okay. Now, you also look at things like, I'm gonna use Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, but they're not necessarily at the top of the pyramid. But what I will say, there's things that those guys was doing right for a very long time. Why did it come to light recently? Okay, now we know R. Kelly had been doing what he was doing for a while, and we know that Bill Cosby was doing what he was doing for a while. And the thing is, guys, none of us are perfect. So it's not about what those people did in the past as much as it's about the fact that I don't think either one of them ever tried to change. Okay? And I don't really think that either one of them was really convicted or felt the urge or the need to change what they were doing. They probably didn't want to get caught for what they were doing, but they didn't really feel the need to change what they were doing. And so it all caught up with them, okay? So I'll just use, and then there's other examples all throughout the world, all throughout the country that's been in the news lately, where you see people who should and was and and are currently be in a position to where they should be able to get away with these things because of their position, okay? But you see these things are coming to light, and these people are being held accountable for the wrong that they have done, and more importantly, the wrong that they're currently doing. Okay. So guys, that's proof that the frequency is changing, the energy is changing to where there's a reset going on, okay? There's a cleansing going on. And it's not about, I always want to state, it's not about being perfect, okay? Because we all are going to fall, we all have and will fall short, okay, of the glory of the Most High. And in this flesh, you're not going to be perfect, but it's about striving, okay? And a lot of us can do much better than what we are doing. And you know if you truly are attempting to live a righteous life, a clean life, raise your vibration, right? Okay? Or trying to raise your vibration. So, with that said, guys, um, you have to just continue to try to get better, try to improve. Got to keep on trying to learn about things that we can do to raise our frequency, to raise our vibration, so that can help with the transition and make the transition easier, okay? I always talk about things like eating better, watching what you are entertaining and what you allow to entertain you, as far as music, television, internet activity, okay? Because all these things will help you make the transition smoother, okay? When you're listening to bad music, watching, you know, ratchet things on TV, on the internet, you're going to be too consumed with that type of low frequency, low vibrational energy, and it's going to make your transitioning tougher and harder, okay? And as you can see, the energy is uncompromising, okay? If some of the richest, like I said, most prominent, most so-called important people of our society is now getting the boot put on their neck, do you know what you think gonna happen to some of us who's just average Joes within society? Okay, if they are not able to escape judgment, then we can't expect to be able to escape judgment. Okay, so while the Father does have grace and mercy, okay, we have to attempt to do better and get better. Okay, so like I said, guys, trying to clean up everything when it comes to our diet, because that's going to help us with our emotional and mental frequency and vibration, okay, and where we're at consciously, okay, what we listen to, what we look at. These things are all going to help change our culture so we can elevate ourselves, okay, and try to maximize our potential and raise the frequency of the planet. Help, because it's happening regardless. So we can play a role in it, okay, and so we can make a smooth transition into a space that we're going anyway, okay? Or that the planet is going with or without us. All right, guys? So hopefully this was a helpful video. Peace.